The Hispanic homeland, with the American continent as its nucleus, was founded by the speakers of the most advanced and beautiful language of Europe, which is Spanish. The Hispanic people are Christians whose religious lineage can be traced to the discipleship of Saint James, hence why Hispanics are often referred to as the children of Santiago. It was the Christian and Hispanic obligations to Native Americans which built the American continent as their homeland. This reality crystallized in mestizaje and highlighted by two Thanksgivings. When European Hispanics arrived in what is now Florida, named after the Pascua Florida, Native Americans saw the conquistadors in shining impenetrable armor kneel down and kiss the foot of the cross carried by priests in modest clothing. The Thanksgiving that preceded this, despite the language barrier, invited Native Americans to participate in the holy sacrifice of the Mass. A century later, certain Anglophones slithered into the continental homeland of the Hispanic people without a passe regio and massacred families of Native Americans near the Mystic River. This act of genocide, known as the Mystic River Massacre, was so good for these non-Christians that a certain pastor exclaimed that a second day of Thanksgiving was needed, birthing the United States Thanksgiving. Sadly, this, along abortion, are a reminder that human sensibilities crave human sacrifices, emphasizing that the Protestant shift away from the holy sacrifice of the Mass only led to the satanic sacrifices of Native Americans and babies. The American continent became the core of a beautiful civilization because of the Christian way of life that Hispanic people instituted. But for the last 2 centuries, this has been perverted by certain people born from non-Christian and anti-Hispanic sensibilities. The black and necrotic spread of certain people across the Hispanic continental homeland only led to the destruction of legal establishments under benevolent order. Through the usage of anti-Hispanic black legends and void histories, inhuman abuses were misconstrued to legislate the inferiority of non-Protestants, while compounding crises to advocate for the corrupting misery of the continent. This is why most of the 1 billion people on the American continent are guilty of legitimizing the dozens of extermination camps the Freemasonic Protestants built, called nations. And by internalizing the phantasmagories of anti-Christian and anti-Hispanic borders, one must have forgotten that Hispanic sovereignty built the American continent as the homeland for the Hispanic people. This is also why many of the 1 billion people on the American continent are battling to be compatible with reality, because the American continent represented Christianity and mestizaje, not pseudo-religions fabricated to attack the Hispanic monarchy, nor pseudo-ethnicities invented to commit terrorism and genocide. No matter how much certain people wallow inside the corpse of the Hispanic homeland and bastardize the term American, they will never be American. Only macabre taxidermists and necrophilic liars at most. Yet, despite their attempts to obliterate Hispanicity from the foundation of the American continent, Hispanicity still exists with open arms to people not born Hispanic.